Hello everyone and welcome to this new tutorial series. It's been a little while since I've made a comprehensive overview of how I use Gravity Sketch within my design process. Recently there's been a lot of great new tools and functionality built into Gravity Sketch that I've kind of worked into my workflow. So I thought I'd share an overview and some details about how I use these tools.
So in part one, I thought I'd cover some of the reference image importing functionality, as well as showing you how to import reference data. I'll also cover some of the new sketching tools and multi-edit functionality within those tools, and just really give an overview of how I start sketching out the design in preparation for further development. In part two, I start to use the subdivision surfacing tools, and I show you how I use those in combination with the traditional NURB surfacing tools to start laying out the surfaces and volumes of the design. I talk a little bit about edge flow and topology and how I approach the subdivision modeling process. And part three will be a time lapse of that modeling process. Later on in part five, I'll cover more detailed areas and go over an analysis of how I approached some of the design details and the techniques I used to create those surfaces. Part four consists of showing how I break out individual parts of the model and start creating details like headlights and taillights, wheels and tires to help kind of finalize the design of the vehicle. I also touch on some of the new visualization tools within Gravity Sketch, some of the new environments, and how to edit those colors to give a little more dynamic scene and so you can output some imagery straight from Gravity Sketch. And again, in part five, this will be the most useful section for people that are new to subdivision modeling. I kind of do a deep dive analysis of how I approached certain design details and how I created topology to kind of capture those areas while I'm doing the subdivision surfacing. Um, and this will be good to kind of give you a good understanding of edge flow and how polygon modeling should be approached, especially for car design. And to wrap things up in part six, I show how I export the design data I created within Gravity Sketch, and then I import it into Vred, which is an Autodesk tool. It's more of a high-end visualization tool. It's also got some built-in VR functionality. I like to use this mode to kind of bring it full circle and really evaluate the car throughout the whole process while using virtual reality. With this tool, you can change the environments and create dynamic lighting and look at different paint materials and color and trim variations. So again, this is a really broad overview of my design process while using VR. I hope you'll find a lot of this information beneficial and informative, and I hope you can apply it to some of your workflow. If you have any comments or suggestions on future videos, or you want to know more about something else, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do try and read them, every so often. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the series.